Alright, so last July we had a home birth, and this was our third baby, our first home birth. What that does is leaves you with what to do with the placenta. So this bag has been sitting in our freezer for over a year now. And there's lots of different things you can do with placenta and lots of different opinions on what to do. A lot of people will do like encapsulation, but that also means that you're consuming the placenta. And because we eat biblically clean, I just don't think that we should be consuming a human organ. So a lot of people will bury it, but I thought it'd be really cool to bury it underneath a tree and allow it to be like a fertilizer for the tree itself. So I won't be putting any kind of fruit bearing tree, but a aspen tree, which has a significance because our daughter's name is Aspen. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to dig a hole, and it says, when you look it up online, it says to actually put the placenta deep enough underneath the tree with some dirt on top of it to allow some time between when the roots will actually meet the placenta to get some establishment of the roots happening before they actually come in contact with the placenta. And with the fact that this is actually still frozen, I'm going to put it in the ground frozen. It's going to need some time to thaw as well. Now I'm planting this tree in the fall. I know that planting in the fall can be a good time because you can get your tree to become established well enough for the next season, for the heat of the next season, so it doesn't get too scorched. So I'm going to do my best to keep it well watered as the fall approaches here so that it can overwinter really well and hopefully be a flourishing tree with all the nutrients that a placenta can provide. Okay, so now that we have our hole dug, and I dug a little bit deeper in the center, like I said, I'm going to put the placenta in the very center, put some dirt on top of it to bring it up to the level that I want to make sure that our tree doesn't go too deep, and then we'll go ahead and get the tree in there and bury the tree. That's really quite weird. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of water to the placenta so it can start kind of breaking down a little bit. Since I am putting it in there frozen, I just want to make sure I give it a good head start in breaking down. Since we're putting it in the earth, that can be an insulator. I want to make sure that it does actually break down really well. Okay, so I think we got it to the desired height, or depth I should say, that we want, so that we can keep the proper height on the dirt. Now this tree, I ordered it from Stark Brothers, and it is a quaking aspen tree, and it comes in this easy starter kit, so it has some soil already around the roots. I know that for fall planting, you want to make sure that you're not necessarily doing bare root. I guess they don't do as well. I did a little bit of research prior to doing this, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in, and we'll get it buried and give it a good watering, and I'm excited to see what this is going to do. Okay, so that about wraps it up. So I actually took the grass that I had dug out initially, and instead of putting mulch on here, we do have chickens. I just kind of use those grass tops as a protective coating over the soil. So I made sure that it's actually not fully touching my trunk right in here. It has some aeration. I didn't compress it down too much. You want to make sure the roots have somewhere to go. But yeah, I'm going to give this a good watering. I will put a little fence around it because, like I said, we have chickens. They're going to come over here and dig up any loose dirt. But just make sure it stays watered, and I hope this inspired you to do something unique and different with the organ that provides nutrients and sustains life for your baby while in utero. It's seriously an amazing organ. It sounds so strange to actually throw it in the garbage. So definitely, I would highly suggest put it in a safe place until you can plant it, put it in the ground, and have something come up for years to come. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, blessed day.